Okay, here we are. This Friday morning, January 26th. We had the full moon last night, the high energy time. So we're still very much in the energy of the full moon. A time to tune into our divine feminine energy, to perhaps reflect on the energies of the new year and our New Year's resolutions, if you will, or the kind of see where we're at with the projects that we're working on and the energies at their peak, and for the next couple weeks as we move towards the new moon, which will be the official beginning of the lunar new year, and we'll come into the year of the dragon, my year. It's a really good time to bring things into completion. Maybe there's projects that we've been working on that we want to give ourselves, that time to focus on and bring into completion. For the lunar new year, it's always good to do some cleansing, internal cleansing, external cleansing. So, it might be a good time to do a deep cleaning of the house, purging of things that, we are not using, and clear the clutter when our environment is, clearer. So our minds and everything, it begins with energy. That is spiritual and scientific fact. And I was on social media this morning, scrolling through a little bit, and there was this really cool eternal flame video. Someone was showing they were in snow, and there was this waterfall and this, cave behind the waterfall with what, they said was an eternal flame. So, scientifically, yeah, this is probably an area where, there is, natural gas being released from the core of the earth. And, there was this kind of polarized conversation of comments between people. Oh, it's God, and oh, it's science. Can it be both? Why can't it be? Why does it have to be one or the other? Science and spirituality are not, they're one. We're all one collective consciousness. And that, leads with the Yoga Sutra reading for the day. The most subtle objects end with unmanifested nature. Suksma visayata vam ka aligna pariyavasanam. Prakriti is the elemental, undifferentiated stuff of matter, the energy by which all phenomena are projected. As the meditative mind turns inward, it probes through the gross outer coverings of things to their subtle essences, and beyond these subtle essences, it comes to Prakriti itself. But Prakriti is not the ultimate reality. Behind Prakriti is Brahman. The four kinds of samadhi already described are within the realm of phenomena, and they are only preparations for that state of direct union with Brahman, which is the highest samadhi of all. Christopher Isherwood. So, Brahman is a Vedic word for God, if you will, spirit, the highest pure consciousness. And Prakriti is like this next level of energy where things begin to manifest in an energetic level from God to Prakriti through a couple more layers and down into this earthly realm where things can become seen, touched, heard, smelt. The senses, the objects of the senses manifest. But everything that is manifest in nature first is energy. And everything that is manifest in our thoughts, in our lives, first is energy. So we get these, energetic downloads. We get these thoughts. We get inspiration. Our thoughts turn to things, and we are here. So, when we want to manifest something, first we need to, we think it and then we align with it, our energy, and then that's what occurs. So let's manifest health and well-being in our body through our actions, our yoga practice, our thoughts, our energy. A prakriti in Ayurveda is our nature of how we came into this world, our elemental balance. And our vrikriti is what happens as life happens and our balances shift. And so in Ayurveda, prakriti is a coming back to our true nature, our ideal balance of prakriti within ourselves. So your elemental balance, your prakriti is different than my prakriti because of where we came from, our genetics, and the alignment of the planets and the stars. Our samskaras, the seeds we came into this life with to learn our lessons of karma. And we're all made up of the same elements, the same stardust, the same matter. Earth, water, fire, air, and ether. And in this vision, in this image of the person videoing this beautiful, this very special, sacred place in nature, somewhere along a hiking trail, maybe a little bit off the trail, you have all the elements so apparent in this image of the flame behind the waterfall, in the cave, in the snow, on the earth. Visualize your internal flame in your third eye center. That eternal light that burns brightly, that gives you life in this body, never is extinguished, even when this body transforms back into the elements. This flame is your true essence. your eternal nature, your eternal being. So let us remember our essence and see one another as one and the same. And have compassion and understanding and support for one another. Bring your palms together at your heart center. Lift your heart, reach through your crown, feel your roots deep in the earth. Your spine grow long and tall. Your roots grow deep and wide. Connect strong to Mother Earth. Firm and grounded. Your trunk solid, yet bendable with the winds of change. And allow yourself to open to the light of Source, to receive the wisdom of Spirit. And let's open our asana practice with mantra, the seed sound that's within us all, the pranava mantra of Om. Empty your lungs completely. Deep breath in. Om. Bow your head. Interlace your fingers. Circle your ears from shoulder to shoulder. Chin to chest. Lift your head. Press your arms forward and reach for the sky. Align your hips with your ears. Find all the natural curves of your spine. Each vertebra stacks on top of the other in its natural S curve. Each intervertebral disc slides easily into its space, and we begin to explore the sides of our body, side bend, and reach up and over to the right, and then up and over to the left. Move fluidly, side to side. Breathe into your side ribs and expand your lungs. Maybe each time you move to one side, you stretch a little bit further, a little bit deeper. And find your center. Cactus your arms and expand your chest, little back bend. And exhale, fold towards a child pose. Bring your arms down, your head towards the earth. If the floor feels a little far away for you, you might bring a block under your forehead as you rise onto your shins and onto your hands and knees into a cat pose. Round your back and open your front body. Exhale, round, and inhale, open. Create waves of energy that roll from your hips through your crown. Roll your arm bones through your shoulders. Allow your energy to flow like water. And tuck your toes and stretch out the sole of your foot and draw circles of your hips. Move both directions. And pause. Find your center. Press your palms firmly into the earth, grounded and strong. Bring the tops of your feet to the floor and tap out, pitter patter your feet on your mat. And toes tucked or tops of the feet on the mat, whatever feels best in your body. Let's bring a thread the needle pose. Inhale your left arm high, open your heart, look to the sky. Exhale, bring your left arm between your right arm and leg and extend your right arm forward. Lots of length in your side body. Open the back door of your heart as you stretch your shoulder and you bow to Mother Earth. We release any stagnant energy. Inhale, come to neutral. Reach your left arm high, and then back to center. Inhale, your right hand, excuse me. Open your heart and exhale. Twist through. Relax your head down. If the floor feels a little far away, you can always rest your head on a block. Press your left hand into the floor to roll your left shoulder back even more. And then reach your left arm forward. So stretch through both arms. As you open through your side body, we create space for our lymphatic channels, detoxification, allow waste products to move through our lymphatic channels and cleanse our body of that which no longer serves us. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring your left hand back under your shoulder, your right hand to the sky. Return to center. Come onto your forearms, palms together. Tuck your toes. If you have a block between your feet, maybe slide that away now. So interlace your fingers or hands in prayer, whatever feels best in your body. Press firmly through your forearms. Hug your arms towards the midline of your body so you're strong in your shoulders, strong in your core. Extend your left leg back straight and then rock back and forth through your heel and the ball of your foot. So bring your foot through a range of motion. Roll onto the top of your toes and then press back through your heel through the ball of your foot. Here we mobilize our feet, our ankles, our hips, and our shoulders with fluid movement. And press back through your heel. Bring your hips over your right knee, maybe the top of your right foot to the floor, and press your shin down. Lift your left leg parallel to the mat. Bend your left knee and pulse your leg up and to neutral. Knee in line with the hip and then as high as you can reach. Knee in line with the hip and then as high as you can reach. A little stretching and strengthening for our hamstrings and our glutes. Stay strong in your core, reach through your crown, and bend your knee in parallel with your hip, and then circle your leg around. Find your leg in a range of motion and change direction. And then come back to neutral. Affirm your strong arms and shoulders. Extend your right leg back. Press through the ball of your foot. Stretch back through your heel. And then roll forward and back. Bring focus into the big toe mound of your foot. Top of your foot to the mat. Press back through your heel. Forward and back. And then come to neutral with your hips. Lift your leg parallel, strong in your core. Bend your knee and pulse, 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 pulse. We stretch and strengthen through the front body, through our quads and our hip flexors, while we bring more strength to our hamstrings and our glutes. Often in yoga, we stretch our back bodies a lot. Well, we stretch both. I really try to keep it, equal, but in our yoga practice, sometimes we put a little more emphasis into stretching our hamstrings than our quads. And certainly in life, we sit too much and our quads and hip flexors can get really tight. So I like to really bring some focus into opening the front body. Let's circle out our leg now. Mobilize our hips. I get really clicky on this side. And change directions. Fluid movement to lubricate our joints. Good. And come to center. Now cross your left leg behind your right and press your hips back a little bit. And then come to center. Cross your right leg behind your left and press back a little bit. How's that feel on your hips, on your lower back? And center. And cross your left leg over your right. Press back. And create a little bit of a spreading of our sits bones here. And one more time to your left. Right leg over the left. And center. Tuck your toes. Come to stand on your shins. Stretch through the sole of your foot a lot. Reach both arms up to the sky. Maybe arms come out into a cactus kind of a pose. You might cushion your shins on a blanket if you're not already there. Maybe you can sit your hips back towards your feet. This can be kind of a strong stretch, might be a little bit intense. Breathe through the challenge. Inhale. And exhale. Release your hands down. Press your feet to the earth. Let's roll ourselves up to stand tall in Samastita-Tadasana, equal standing pose. Self a moment. You bring your blocks towards the outer edge of your mat. Find all your alignment points. Feet hip distance apart for stability. Pick up your toes and spread them out wide. Press through the big toe mound of your foot. Top of your shin bone to the mat. Top of your femur bones towards the back. Lift your heart. Relax your shoulders down. Draw your chin towards the base of your skull. Reach through your crown. Inhale. Reach your arms up overhead. And exhale. Hands to prayer. Pivot at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift and find your long spine. Press your shins into your hands for core strength. Roll your shoulders back and smile your collarbones. Press your heels slightly away from one another and fire up your thigh muscles. Exhale, pivot at your hips. Slide your hands behind your calf muscles and hug your torso in deep. Breathe into your hamstring stretch. Allow any weight you're carrying on your shoulders to slide off your back. Allow yourself to be cleansed by a shower of gravity. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, press through your feet, slide your hands up your legs, up your side body, and reach for the sky. Bring your right hand to your left wrist and side bend to your left, to your right. Breathe into your left side body. Equal weight on both feet. Exhale, center, turn your palms behind you, elbows forward, activate your tricep muscles in your arms, ground through your legs. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your left hand to your right wrist and side bend, reach. Deep breaths. Inhale, center, and exhale, reach your arms out to your sides. Pull your arms back and down and interlace your hands behind your back to expand your chest. Bring your shins forward even more. Draw your tailbone back even more for a good, strong back bend here. Lengthen through the crown of your head as you open your throat and look up to the sky. Exhale and forward fold, strong core. Straight legs, unlocked knees, hands down behind your back. Allow yourself to fold as deeply as your body's willing to take you. Nothing forced. Inhale, bend your knees a lot. Rise up to stand. Straighten your legs, reach for the sky. Lift your heels. And lower your heels. Bring your palms together and to your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, interlace your fingers, squeeze your arms into your ears, side bend to your right. Inhale here. Exhale, center. Separate your palms. Inhale, interlace your fingers. Exhale, side bend to your left. Inhale here. Exhale, center. Inhale, cactus your arms, create a back bend. And exhale, dive down, forward fold. Bring your hands to the floor, your blocks, your shins. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, chair pose. Bend your knees a lot. Press your feet into the mat. Press your heels away from one another. Pick up your toes. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale into your back body. And exhale, plant your palms on the floor or use blocks under your hands. Shift your weight onto your left foot and step your right leg way back into a lunge. Keep a high lunge for now. Straighten your front leg, press your back heel towards the earth, and then bend your knee over your ankle. and come up onto the ball of your foot. Let's rock back and forth through this pyramid pose a few times. And then maybe you bring a blanket under your right knee and shin for comfort as you come down into a low lunge. If you're using blocks, bring your blocks to your highest level. You sit nice and tall, allow your hips to relax down, shoulders down, and we'll pivot back to a half split. Straighten your front leg, pivot at your hips and bow. Inhale, come forward, and exhale. Inhale, come forward, and exhale, press back. Inhale, come forward, and exhale, press back. Inhale forward, bring your foot down, tuck your toes, pick up your back leg, spin your heel down into a warrior one stance. So lift the inner arch of your back foot, draw earth energy up through your body as you reach your arms overhead. Unite your palms, lift your heart, roll your eyes up, release your jaw. Exhale your hands to your heart. And inhale, open to warrior two. Pivot your hips, square your shoulders over your hips, reach your arms out wide. Exhale, spin your palms up, straighten your front leg, reach your arms to the sky. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, neutralize. Bring your gaze over your fingers in warrior two. And exhale, bring your gaze to neutral. Align your nose with your heart. Focus your eyes as you move through space. Ground through your feet. Draw earth energy up through your feet. Back heel towards the back of your mat. Ground through the outer edge of your back foot. Lift earth energy up from the arch of your foot. And ground through your big toe on both feet. Align your front knee over your ankle. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, side angle pose. Anchor your left forearm into your thigh. Reach your right arm overhead. Roll your shoulder back. Spiral your heart upward. And exhale, swing your right arm down. Allow it to swing back and forth like a pendulum. And let your hand hang down at center. Inhale, draw your arm bone into your shoulder socket. Draw your shoulders down your back. Reach your hand to the sky. A side angle pose. Exhale. Inhale. Reverse warrior. Relax your right arm down. Reach your left hand high. Breathe into your left side body. Option to bind your right arm behind your back. Draw your femur bones into your hip sockets, more lumbar curve. And as you exhale, bring your gaze down your back leg. Inhale, create more space in your side body. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down to either side of your front foot. Then pivot to a wide forward fold, both feet parallel to the outer edge of your mat. Hug your thighs towards one another, lift your kneecaps, draw your navel to your spine, and lift your arms. Heel, toe, your feet closer together to the center of your mat. Unite your palms here in Tadasana, high mountain. Hands to your heart center, to your hips. Bend your knees just a little and draw little hula circles of your hips, shoulders, and then twist and tap, twist and tap. Keep your gaze center. Let your arms swing to your hips and then up to your kidneys, hands to your kidneys and your shoulders. And pause, vibrate, and breathe here. Turn to the top of our mat. Same sequence, second side. Inhale, high mountain pose. Ground to Mother Earth, reach to Mother Sky. Exhale, palms to prayer. Bow your head. Inhale, sweep your arms out. Reach to the sky, lift your heels and press into the big toe mound of your foot. Balance here in palm tree pose. And exhale, lower your heels, palms together. Bend your knees a lot, send your hips back. Palms to your blocks or the floor. Shift your weight onto your right foot. Extend your left leg back. Press through the ball of your foot, back heel lifted, square hips, and straighten your front leg. Press your left heel towards the earth. Bend your right knee over your ankle. Rise up onto your big toe. Sink your hips down. Pivot back and forth through pyramid. Breathe. Send the energy of your breath into the sensations of stretch. Maybe slow it down a bit. Breathe a little deeper. Stretch mindfully. Look for length. Look for ease. Gradually bring your left shin down, maybe the top of your foot to the floor. Lift your heart, lift your head. And we continue to pivot back and forth through a half split. Bring your hips over your back knee, straighten your front leg. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, press back. And inhale, come forward. Tuck your back toes. Pick up your back leg. Spin your heel down for stability and grounding. Hug your legs towards one another. Your thigh bones into your hip sockets. And draw the prana up through your legs. Slide your hands up your side body. Arrive in warrior one. Front knee over your ankle. Hands align over your shoulders. Elbows move towards your front midline. Activate your triceps and your trapezius in your back. Fire up your back thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, straighten your front leg. And exhale, bend your front knee. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend your front knee. Hands to your heart. And inhale, open to warrior two. Open through your hips. Spread through your heart, your shoulders, your hands. Equal reach through both arms. Stretch your eyes. Inhale. Rise to center. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, rise. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, straighten your legs, fire up your thighs, long torso, palms center. Inhale, warrior two. Focus on your alignment. Focus your gaze as you move through space. Round through your big toe. Check in with all of your joints. Softness in your groin. And hold your warrior two. Breathe here. Bring your palms up. Big breath in. Exhale, side angle pose. Reach your left arm overhead. Roll your shoulder back. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your left arm down. Let it swing and relax. And then let your left hand dangle at bottom. Draw your arm bone into your shoulder socket. And inhale, spiral your spine as you reach to the sky, side angle. Exhale, press in your feet. Inhale, reverse warrior, up and back, left arm down, right arm high, lots of length in your side body. Option to bind your back arm, draw your femur bones into your hip socket, commit to your lunge. As you exhale, bring your gaze down your back leg. Inhale into your side ribs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the floor or use your blocks. Pivot onto the ball of your back foot and step forward into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full forward fold. Hands behind your calves. Maybe slide your arms up to your thighs. Maybe hands slide behind your back. Inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees a lot. Maybe bring your hands to blocks for stability. Bend your knees and rise. Lift your heels. Press into your big toe. So you might need blocks to help carry some of your weight as you bring your hips down as far as you can comfortably go. Maybe you can bring your hips all the way down into your heels. I don't know. If that's accessible to you, maybe you can bring your hands to your heart center. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, let's come all the way to stand. Separate your feet a little wider and draw nice big juicy hip circles in both directions. Roll out your shoulders and sweep your arms to the sky. And exhale, arms back and down. All right. Let's make our way onto our back. So come into a constructive rest pose. Lay on your back with your feet hip distance apart. Bring a block between your knees. And allow your feet to separate maybe just a little bit more closer to the edges of your mat. Reach your arms out to your sides so your elbows and wrists are soft. Chin to your chest. And let's rock through some pelvic tilts. Press your feet into the floor, navel to spine. Inhale, arch your back, open your throat, roll your eyes back. Exhale, press your feet into the floor, bring your palms down by your hips, press your head and shoulders, maybe lift to a bridge. Inhale and lower down. I think I like the feet a little closer together, hip distance apart to lift. You decide what feels good in your body. As you exhale, pelvic tilt, lift to a bridge, allow your neck to lengthen out, maybe walk your shoulders down your back. You might gently grasp the edges of your mat to give you a little bit more strength in your arms. Keep squeezing that block for inner thigh strength and pelvic floor strength. Inhale, relax down, come down one vertebra at a time. Exhale, pelvic tilt, lift your hips, reach your arms up and back. Inhale, lower down, bring your hands next to your hips. Exhale, lift and reach back. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift your hips, reach your arms up and back. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift your hips, reach your arms up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift your hips, reach your arms up. Inhale, lower down. Now remove the block from between your knees. Lift your hips to bridge and slide the block lower, medium height under your tailbone. Find your supported bridge. Walk your shoulders under your back firmly. Maybe gently grasp the edges of your mat without, too much. Just grip enough to get, firm and strong, and allow some grace and ease as well through your hands. Engage your pelvic floor muscles. Draw your pelvic floor muscles up into your body. Lift your heels. Walk your toes closer to your sits bones. Can you lift onto the tips of your toes? And maybe then reach one leg up high and the other leg up high and arrive in a strong Viparita Karani Mudra. Now flex your feet and point your toes, and flex your feet and point your toes, and flex your toes. Spread your toes so we floint our feet like Barbie feet. Breathe in and breathe out. Circle your ankles and change direction. And then relax your legs, shake your legs, shake, 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 shake. Just let go of everything. Just vibrate your legs. And pause, breathe here. Maybe allow your arms to come away from your body a little bit more. Press your tailbone into the block. Lift your heart. Allow your neck to lengthen and your legs to hang in space. Tune into your inner light, that eternal flame. Do you see it in your third eye? on your heart or your solar plexus, or maybe your flame shines brightly throughout your whole body. It might move around. Maybe your legs begin to circle around a little bit. Maybe your legs begin to stretch out wide. You might bring your hands to your outer thighs to give yourself a little support. And bring your legs closer together. Engage your core. Do you remember which leg you picked up first? Can you bring that leg down first? And then the other. Return to your supported bridge. Press your feet into the floor, heels away from one another. Release the block. Lower your hips to the floor. Rock your legs a little side to side. And draw your left knee into your chest. Hands interlace behind your left thigh. Straighten your left leg. Press through your heel. Press through your side body. Press your shoulders down. Press your right foot to the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend your knee and cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Figure four. Press your left hand into your left inner thigh. Breathe here. And on your exhale, engage your core. Pick up your right leg and interlace your hands behind your right leg. So your left arm comes in between your legs and the hole between your legs and your hands interlace behind your right thigh. And you can explore your body with rocking side to side. Draw circles of your hips. Change direction. Flex your feet, get a little bit more activation of your legs. And bring yourself into stillness. Chin towards your heart, shoulders press into the earth, legs gently press away from your belly, flexed feet, deep breath in. And exhale, release your hands, bring your right foot to the floor, relax your shoulders, uncross your legs, breathe in. And breathe out, second side, pelvic tilt, press through your feet, navel to spine, draw your right knee in, interlace your fingers behind your right thigh, send your right heel to the sky, press your hips down away from your side body, press your left foot into the floor, shoulders down, reach through the ground, breathe in, and breathe out. Bend your knee and cross your ankle over your left knee, figure four. Press your right hand into your right inner thigh. Send your breath into the areas where you feel the stretch. What's going on in your hips? Do you sense asymmetry? How can you bring a little bit more balance into the two hemispheres of your body? On your next exhale, anchor through your navel. Pick up your left leg, interlace your hands behind your thighs. Flex your feet. Breathe in deeply. Rock a little side to side. Draw circles of your hips. Massage your back. Massage your hips. Free up the energy flow from your roots. And when you're ready, release your foot down. Expand your arms. Uncross your legs. Bring your knees all the way together and heel toe your feet wide. Sometimes this is referred to as a broken bridge. I prefer constructive breath. Feel the delicious spreading of the sits bones, the decompression of the sacroiliac joint, and the gentle stretch of the IT band or the trochanter of the hips into the knee. And with our feet wide, let's take our knees wide as well. You begin to rock a little side to side, mobilize through our hip joints, our spine, massage our visceral organs as we stretch from side to side and twist. We begin to mobilize and breathe into our hip flexors, our psoas muscle, which runs from our inner spine through our belly, through our hips. And we get a deep stretch and nourishment through our viscera and our musculature. And then center, shift your hips just a bit to the right and bring your bent knees to the left. Your legs nice and wide and bring your gaze to the right as we relax into our supine twist and allow gravity to wash over us. And we find center, hips to center. Bump your hips over to the left and bring your bent knees to the right. Breathe in and breathe. And let's unwind. Bump our hips to center. Draw our knees into our chest. Rock a little side, draw a few more circles. Maybe you can rock yourself back and forth along the length of your spine. Maybe you can rock yourself up to sit, or maybe it's better for you to roll over onto your side and up to sit. And then from here, yeah, let's come on to our bellies. So melt your hips down. You might bring a blanket under your hips and under, between your hips, belly, and thighs for some support for your lower back. Might rest your stacked hands for now. You can massage your third eye on your knuckle. Help to relieve any tension in your neck, as well as stimulate your pituitary gland, important center for our neurotransmitters and hormones, and bring inner clarity. Bend your knees. Press your pubic bone into the mat. Lift your heart and head and forearms to the mat in a Sphinx pose, a modified Sphinx. Here we stretch through our quadricep muscles and our front body. We relax our hamstrings, draw our shoulders back, smile our collarbones. Draw our chin back. Open our front body. A delicious spinal extension. You bring the tops of your feet to the mat and extend through your legs. Press your pubic bone into the floor even more. Draw your navel to your spine. Draw your chin back. Reach your heart forward. And find a little more strength in the pose. Maybe even lift your elbows off the mat into a seal pose. How's your lower back feel about that? Listen to the wisdom of your body. If your lower back doesn't like that so much, bring your forearms back down. And find your spinal extension, your back bend, and gently draw back through your fingers as you ease your belly down to the mat, one vertebra at a time. Opposite hand on top, stack your palms, rest your head. Now let's roll to our side and come into a restorative side body stretch, a half frog. So you can either bring two blocks under your leg, or you could use a bolster. So as you lay on your side, bring your leg on your top leg on top of your blocks or your bolster, so both your knee and your ankle are supported. It's very important that your ankle is supported here, because if your ankle is hanging off, that'll bring a little tweak into the thigh bone into the hip, and that won't feel so good. Okay, and then once you get your leg in alignment, then you can turn your belly back towards the mat. This will stretch through your inner flat thighs and your hips, and rest your head. Stack your hands. You can get another, blanket or a pillow if you need to. And breathe here. When you're ready, roll to your side, bend your knees, press yourself up to sit, and move over to the second side. Align your shin, support your ankle and your foot. Rest your head on your side, and then turn your belly towards the earth. Allow yourself to open through your hips and rest your head. And then when you're ready, yes, let's roll over onto our sides and bring yourself up and set yourself up for your Shavasana of choice. Make sure you're nice and warm, cozy, supported. You might consider elevating your calves on blocks for a gentle elevation. Maybe you're best off with some support under your neck and shoulders. Maybe you like a wandering brook with a little bit of a heart opening. The blanket rolled under your heart. Oh, sorry to disturb you. So as you find your place of ease in your body, observe the flow of your breath and allow yourself to become very quiet, very peaceful. Detach from your senses. Detach from your identification with this physical body. And tune in to your prakriti, the energy, the essence of being. I have a body. I am a soul. Look to your inner flame. See the light in your third eye center and connect it to the lotus flower that blooms open in your heart. Om Mani Padme Hum, the jewel of the lotus. When the jewel of the mind abides in the lotus of the heart, compassion arises. So as you arise from your rest, hold yourself in a place of love and compassion for yourself, for one another, for all sentient beings. May you maintain your connection from your heart to your third eye throughout your day, so you can see clearly through the eyes of love. Bring your palms to your heart center. And let's close our time together, united once again. Empty your lungs. Inhale deeply. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.